Hi everyone, welcome to this webinar. I'm really excited to be here with you today to speak with you about one of my favorite subjects, essential oils, and more specifically today, essential oils for healers. We are going to look at different oils that will help you with grounding, with strengthening your solar plexus chakra, and we'll see why it's important to do that. Also some oil that will help you elevate your own frequency so that you can be even a better healer and share your gifts in a even more powerful way. But before we get started, I'd like to shortly introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. So my name is Melanie Sylla, and I now live in Canada, but I am originally from Switzerland. And it's in Switzerland about 12 or almost 15 years ago now that I discovered essential oils for the first time. And really it was just love at first smell. I loved them immediately, and even though I was not able to really consciously realize that at that time, I could really feel already that how powerful they were, not only on the physical level, but on the emotional and spiritual level as well. And I had always been very passionate about holistic health, and I had always felt that we are so much more than just a physical body here on earth. I was already curious about nutrition and how what we eat affect our body and our emotions, our mood, and so discovering essential oils for me was just like opening up this whole new world of possibilities. So very quickly, I decided to train to become a holistic aromatherapist. And I was blessed to join a school, aromatherapy training in Switzerland. That was really a holistic training about aromatherapy and essential oils. And that was not very common at the time. Most of the aromatherapy training were very scientific, at least in Europe at that time, were very had a very scientific aspect to them, and were really more geared toward the physical properties of the oils. And the training I did covered all of that, and the chemical components of the oils and the physical aspect, but also, and that was so interesting for me, how to use oils to work on the emotions and on the energy levels. We studied chakras, the chakra system extensively as well, and how really oils can help us grow as the spiritual being that we are here incarnated on earth. So I did this training, I loved it, but I didn't started to practice right away. I was working as a translator back then. But I was using essential oils daily for myself, for my family, for my friends. I was making my own blends, always with a very holistic approach, like really looking at the person as a whole, like what their physical symptoms were, but also again on the emotional and energetic level. And I was just loving it. And it stayed in my mind that one day I would work with that professionally. But it's only when, just after my son was born, that I realized that, okay, if I kept saying one day I will do it, I would actually never really do it. So I wanted to expand my training and my knowledge about holistic health. So right after my son was born, I started training as a holistic, as a naturopathic practitioner, And after that, as I studied in holistic nutrition, and I was really loving it. And like natural health really has always been my passion. And the more I was working with clients, the more I realized that there was a missing part for me, and that was really the energy part. So I also trained later on as an energy healer. Even that was not totally new for me, because I had been attuned to Reiki when I was 10 years old, so I was already familiar with these, but I was not like I don't know, feeling able to do that professionally. And so then I did various trainings. I worked with the Akashic records and white light and different other modalities. And about 2 years ago, I received the most beautiful gifts. And I really feel that it came from working extensively with essential oils and really connecting with the plants this way. And I actually started channeling the plant realm. And that was just, yeah, the most beautiful gift for me, to be able to really connect with these beautiful plant energies on an even deeper level. So that's part of my approach now, and part of the things I'm going to share with you about essential oils. Part come from the trainings I've done around essential oils over the years, and part also comes from the messages that I receive from the plants directly. So that's about me in a nutshell. And now we are going to dive right in. And I've selected a few oils for you today to show you how you can use them to support your work as a healer. So first, just a few words about what essential oils are, in case you're not familiar with them yet. So essential oils really are the essence of the plants. They are a very, very ancient tool, and what's interesting is that, of course, several centuries ago, when they were already using essential oils, they were using them naturally with a very holistic approach. But then what happened, and especially in Europe and in France, is that aromatherapy became a very kind of scientific. It was really studied with a very scientific approach, looking at the physical properties and the chemical components, and it's really, aromatherapy really is something that is very recognized in many countries in Europe. But it also means that the other aspects, the emotional and spiritual energy aspects of the oils, were kind of forgotten. And that's really, I feel, during the last 20 years that we have really been reconnecting with that. And that's really what I want to share with you and with the world now, on how holistic and how powerful essential oils are at all levels. So essential oils are obtained by through the distillation of the plants for most of them. And it's really important to know that there are many different qualities of essential oils out there. And if you want to work with essential oils, and even more if you want to work with them on the energy level, it's really hugely important to work with really, really high quality oils, and especially oils that plants that have been harvested and distilled in their natural habitat, in their home countries and regions, because that's the only way that you can really benefit from all the properties of the plant. Lavender essential oil, for example, that has been grown in the US, or lavender essential oil, the plant has been grown in France, for example, are just totally different, just because the homeland of the lavender is more France or Hungary than the US, naturally. So that's just to give an example, but really it's very important that you use very high quality essential oils. I will share later on which company I personally use and recommend. Now, why are essential oils so powerful for energy work? Well, really, the essential oils are the soul of the plants. And what's so amazing is that by working with the soul of the plants, we really reconnect with our own soul. And that's really the gifts that plants are giving to us through essential oils. And also, what's interesting is that every essential oil has a different vibration. Of course, every plant has a different vibration, but all of the essential oils have a really high vibe. Some of them higher than others. We will see that later on, but really they all have a really high vibration. And when we have essential oils around us, like if you have some like on your desk or in your diffuser, in your purse, wherever, it will really help your own energy field start to match, to elevate its own vibration to match the vibration of the essential oils. If you're familiar with crystals and the way they work, it's very similar actually. As I said, it's a very holistic tool, and you will see when you start working with essential oils, the shifts that you can experience can be very, very quick. So it's a very pretty magical tool actually, to see how fast you can get results. And of course, when they are working on the energy level, they will help us balance and harmonize our chakras and all of our subtle bodies. So let's look at the oils that I have selected for you today. So first, the oils that you can use to really elevate your vibration and keep your vibration high. It is very important because, well, the clearest your energy field and your body is, the clearest and the purest channel you can be for energy to run through you when doing energy work and just in your daily life. And also, the highest you vibrate, the easier it is for you to attract high vibe goals and intentions, and basically manifest more of what you want in your life and less of what you don't want. So of course you really want to keep your vibration high, and when your vibration is high as well, you are less kind of sensitive to what can happen around you. You are less prone to pick up other people's or events, or like the collective vibrations when they are lower than yours. So one beautiful oil that can really help you elevate your vibration is frankincense. Frankincense has a very high vibration, and it has these amazing gifts that helps you to be aligned between the earth and the universe. So it has a kind of a grounding effect in a way, but it not only grounds you in the physical realm, but it also connects you with the universe. So it really helps this connection to be done, connection to the universe, and also connection to everything that's around you. And frankincense also is very regenerating at all levels. So when you feel drained and tired, or when you feel that your energy is just kind of sucked out by what's happening around you or by the people around you, then just taking a moment to work with frankincense. You can apply it on your wrists, you can diffuse it, you can apply it under your feet as well, on your third eye. It really helps regenerate your whole physical and energetic bodies. So it's really a great one to have around. Now, another one which is just amazing to elevate your vibration is rose. Rose is the essential oil that has the highest vibration. It vibrates up to 320 megahertz. Now, when I say that, I'm referring to using essential oils that are, again, very high quality and very pure. Of course, if the oils are not pure, if they have been distilled too quickly, if the plants have not been grown in good conditions, and everything that can affect the quality of the oil, the vibration will not be that high. So again, it's really important to use really high quality essential oils. Now, rose is absolutely beautiful. Rose essential oil has this really pure energy of love and light. It's an oil that is extremely healing at all levels, and really just, it's a very rare and precious oil, so it's also very expensive, but it is so potent that just one drop in a blend of essential oils, being a mix of various essential oils, just one drop of rose essential oil or even diluted rose essential oil in a blend can really totally shift the energy of the blend and shift your own energy. So it's really extremely powerful, and yeah, just a very, very small quantity has already a tremendous effect. So a very, very beautiful oil that really reconnects you to the love with a capital L energy. And then the third one I want to speak about to elevate your vibration. This one is a blend, and it's called Elevation. Now, when I speak about blends in this webinar, these are blends from doTERRA. doTERRA is the company that I use and love because, as I said before, their oils are really very, very high quality. They have a very high level of subtlety, so for energy work it's just amazing. And well, just to give you a little idea why I chose to use doTERRA. When I arrived in Northern America, here in Canada, about 3-4 years ago now, I couldn't find the brands that I was using when I was back in Europe, so I had to try new brands, and until I found ones that would match my would match my expectations in terms of quality. And so I tried many different kind of brands, but when I say many, it's like, I don't know, 10, 15 and most often than not I was very disappointed with the quality. And eventually I found 3 companies that I really liked, and so I started researching the companies, well, the three qualities that I really liked, and I started researching the qualities. And when I researched doTERRA, I realized that not only do they have these really, really high quality essential oils, but they also had values that I can't really stand behind and that I was really sharing. So the way they support the local communities, where they source the oils, the very respectful sourcing process, both for people and for nature, and really the overall quality and vibration of the company really convinced me that I had found a brand that I could really use, recommend, and stand behind. So all of that to say that when you see a name of blend in this presentation, it's a blend that you can find from doTERRA. So this blend is called Elevation. So just the name already shows how it can elevate your vibration. And this blend is really beautiful. It smells just amazing. And it contains lavender, melissa, ylang ylang, and they are all, especially melissa is a very rare and potent oil as well, very, very high vibration. And lavender is beautiful oil as well. Lavender really is the oil for communication and connection with everything that's around you. But the beauty of lavender is that it really acts kind of like a filter, and it allows you to connect with the light of things, of people, of places, of events. So it will help you connect with what's around you, But like in everything, even the most terrible situation, there is light always. So it really helps you to connect with the light in what's happening around you, and this way it will just connect you with the highest vibration part of what's around you. So that's why it's a great oil to elevate your vibration as well. Lavender has a very high vibration itself. And this elevation blend also really connects you with your joy. It's really about joy is one of these emotions that has the highest vibration as well. So when you can really reconnect with the joy inside of you, it will automatically elevate your vibration. And well, it just makes life easier and better, right? When we can have this joyful approach to life. So again, this elevation blend is really beautiful. I particularly like to diffuse it like during the day or even during the night, and it can really shift the energy of the room that you are in too when you're diffusing it. So another a beautiful blend to elevate your vibration. Now let's talk about grounding. So the first grounding oil I want to talk to you about is patchouli. Patchouli is very nourishing to the root chakra, and patchouli really patchouli reconnects you with the earth and the nourishing, the supporting energy of the earth. And it means that it will kind of reactivate inside of you the certainty and the trust that you need to be able to really be daring in life, to really dare travel your unique path, your unique journey, to dare to share your unique message and really be the unique being that you are and share that freely and joyfully. So it's really a beautiful oil to reinforce the root chakra and this connection with the earth, with Mother Earth. Now let's talk about another blend, and this one is called Balance. And really it will balance you and strengthen your presence in your physical body so that you can really be grounded on earth, like really be very present. It contains, amongst others, it contains frankincense, spruce, and blue chamomile, which are all very powerful oils as well. And we talked a bit about frankincense, how it can really ground you and connect you to the universe at the same time. And so it really, this balance blend really gives you the strength and the impression that you are present in your body. And because of the presence of spruce essential oil, spruce is the oil that will help you to fall in love with life again. So in addition to this grounding effect, it adds in the joy and the love effect. So it's really about being present in your life in a joyful way. So that's really a blend that I love. I personally put 1 drop of Balance blend under each of my feet every morning when I get dressed. And if needed, I use it again, like on my wrist, for example, throughout the day. And it really helps me to be more present and more grounded. And now let's talk about processing energy or metabolizing energy. And why is it so important for healers? Well, when we run energy through us, when we are in a healing session with clients, for example, or just in general, usually healers, light workers, empaths, we are very sensitive to the energies around us. We are very sensitive to the collective energy and also the energy of individuals, places, events, everything that's happening around us. And this beautiful connection also means that it's not always easy for us to make a difference between the emotions, the energy that are ours, and the emotions and energy that are that we pick up from others. So what happens if we don't have these strong boundaries? We will talk a bit more about that when we talk about loving your solar plexus. Is that we just take all of these emotions and energies and all of that in our energy field, and then we need to be able, or our body need to be able to process that so that we can release everything that's not ours, so that we can transform all of the emotions and the energies that are ours and that we need to integrate or work on. But there is really this idea of metabolizing this energy, because if we don't, it will just stay stuck either in our energy field and create imbalances and prevent the energy from flowing. Or what happens to many healers is that it will just accumulate in their body, in their physical body, physically, and this can lead to weight gain, for example, or to physical symptoms. So one of the oils that can really help you process energy is juniper berry. Juniper berry is very effective to help the energy flow again. So if you have these blockages, or what I call energy knots in your subtle bodies, it will really help dissolve them so that the energy can flow again, and that can then be released. And juniper berry also has these very purifying properties at all levels, really. So it will really purify your aura, your subtle bodies, your chakras. And again, purifying so that all of these blockages, all of these stored energies can be processed and released. So juniper berry really is one that I recommend you use. You can diffuse it, you can apply it on your stomach, or really anywhere that you feel that there is a tension. If you feel that somewhere in your physical body you feel that energy is stuck, you can just apply juniper berry and it will really help make the energy flow again. And if you are not sure where to apply it, you can just apply it under your feet. It's really a great way to use oils. When in doubt, apply them under your feet, and the oils just know where to go to be effective. They know where they are needed. So on the physical and on the energetic bodies. Another one I liked for processing energy, it's lemon. Lemon is very purifying, and especially on the liver. And we know that the liver is an organ where we store lots of emotions, and especially anger and resentment. And the liver also acts this kind of filter to process wastes from our body. So purifying our liver is very important, so that we can really, all the physical and the energy levers, so that we can really process and release the energies. And what's really interesting with lemon as well is that it promotes clarity. And why is clarity important when processing energy, or when working with energy in a general way? Well, as I was saying before, it's important to learn to be aware of the emotions and the energies that we are picking up from outside of us, and that have nothing to do directly with us. And the emotions and energies that are really from us, and that we need to deal with and to transform, to transmute, to release, so that we can keep growing as a person. But when we just receive, like when we are just like kind of bombarded by all of these energies, and we are not able to make the difference between what's ours and what's not, it becomes very overwhelming. And it becomes really hard for us to process all of these energies. That's a lot to process. So working with lemon, you can put it in your diffuser, you can apply it on your liver. Just make sure that you don't expose your skin under the sun after that in the next 24 hours, because lemon, as all citrus oils, is photosensitizing, which means that you could have stains on your skin and burns. But apart from that, I really like to diffuse it either straight, just lemon, or mixed with other oils, and it will really help you be aware of what's going on in your energy system and have this clarity about, okay, that's mine, that's not mine. And lemon also is very stimulating, and what I've noticed is that when I'm working with lemon, when I am doing energy work, it just goes so much quicker. Like one session with a client or a group session we can just clear and work on so many things in just much less time, because of its stimulating effect, lemon helps the energy to move much quicker. So that's really an interesting one to diffuse when you are doing energy work. Now, last one about processing energy, it's a blend again, and it's called Slim and Sassy. And Slim and Sassy is all about supporting a healthy metabolism, so on the physical and on the energy level. And if you are one of these healers who tend to gain weight, it's really a great one. And it's, even if you don't take weight, it's really a great one to help you metabolize the emotions and the energies. And it really helps, the body process and metabolize energies. And not surprisingly, there is lemon in this blend. There is grapefruit, peppermint, cinnamon, and lemon. So we found that the properties of the lemon, again, the ones that I just mentioned earlier. And with the addition of peppermint and cinnamon, it kind of burns the energies very quickly, so that they can be processed quickly and smoothly. So really a great one to use to process energy as well. Okay, now let's move on to loving your solar plexus. Your solar plexus chakra really is your center. It's where your own power resides. And it's also from that place that you can build healthy boundaries, and you can really connect this connection from the earth, from the universe, and from the earth, and really connect it, like have it meet at the solar plexus, and from there that you can really expand your energy. And who says expanding energy sends expanding your magnetism, and that's where geranium really helps. Geranium for me is really the healer oil. Geranium is just one of my all-time favorite, and most of the healers I introduce geranium to really love it as well. It really helps increase your magnetism. It helps you attract what you need at the right time, the person, the events, the circumstances. Really attract what you need at with the right timing. And it will help also support healthy boundaries. So it's one that I like to apply 1 drop of on my solar plexus every morning when I get dressed. And for an even more powerful effect, I also apply 1 drop of lemongrass essential oil on my solar plexus. In the morning, I just mix in my hand 1 drop of geranium, 1 drop of lemongrass, and I would apply this. You can dilute it as well with the carrier oil. And why I love using lemongrass and geranium at the same time, it's because lemongrass has these very cleansing properties. So You can use lemongrass, like diffuse it in the room to diffuse low vibration. I like to use lemongrass in a blend that I create, and I get the same effect pretty much than smudging, except that there is no smoke, and personally I like the smell better. But really, lemongrass has this very cleansing and purifying energy on the places, on the people, on our energy field as well. And yeah, it really transmutes the quote-unquote negative energy, if there is something we can call like that, and just transmute it back into light. And it's also very balancing for the solar plexus chakra. And when you use lemongrass and geranium together, it will really help kind of clear your energy field and keep it clear during the day, and increase your magnetism and really create these strong boundaries around you. So that's really a great duo. And the last one for solar plexus love is a blend called On Guard. It's called the Protective Blend, and it does just that. It really helps support your boundaries and your immune system. Your physical immune system, of course, but also your energetic immune system. It's just pretty much the same thing. It's just how you can create and maintain this ball, or this ball of energy, of pure energy around you, so that you have your own space from where you can react to what's going on outside of your own space. So this blend On Guard is very protective at all levels, and it also includes wild orange amongst others. And wild orange is known to be an oil that attracts abundance. So it's really great to protect yourself from what you don't want to welcome into your own energy field, and to open up your energy field to an abundance of what you want. Just as good bacteria and bad bacteria are on the physical level. So really, really great to reinforce your energetic immune system or boundaries. Okay, so that's the oils I wanted to talk to you about today. I hope you resonated with some of these, and that you found this information helpful and empowering, because that's really my intention, to empower you to be able to take care of your own energetic system, and to be an even greater healer, to be able to share your unique gifts even better with the world, and shine your light brighter. And so as I mentioned, so I use and recommend doTERRA essential oils because they are so pure, they have such a very high vibration, and because I really share the values of the company. So if you are curious to know more about doTERRA, if you want to order your oils, or if you want me to help you select which oils are the most suitable for you right now, I'm happy to offer you a free oils consult with me, so that where we will create your own essential oil protocol, and I will show you how you can get these oils at wholesale prices. If you are happy to pay retail price, wholesale price is at least 25% less than retail. If you prefer paying retail, you can go on the link that you see on this screen, my.terra/MelanieSylla1. And otherwise, if you want to qualify for wholesale prices and get personalized support and guidance from me, I invite you to shoot me an email at melanie@manukia.com, or to use the equity form that you will find a link for in the recording email, where you can book your session right away. Something I'm really excited to share with you as well is if you book your session with me during the 5 next days, and you place an order for doTERRA essential oils during the 5 next days, you can qualify to receive up to $100 of free essential oils. So if you are interested in that, if you want to know more, I really invite you to schedule your session right away. I know that the places will fill pretty quickly, and I would be very happy to help you create your very own essential oils protocol. So thanks a lot for watching, and for allowing me to share about the magic of essential oils and of the plant wheel. I would love to have your feedbacks when you start using the oils I talked to you about today, how it works for you, what do you feel, how your life shifts, and whatever you want to share with me. You have my email address. And you can also find me online on my website, www.manukya.com, and also on Facebook. My professional page is called MelanieSylla, and there I share even more tips and recipes and guidance to really help you as light workers shine your light brighter. I am the fairy godmother for light workers, so I'm really here to help you find the guidance that you need to really be able to share your gifts with the world and to shine your light fully, because you are unique and the world needs your light, especially in the current time. So I send you lots of love, light, and fairy dust, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.